Hey, what's going on, everybody? So this video is about the display. Just going to give you an update as far as what I'm doing with the display, not a collection update. I did one of those last month. So for those who have followed me for a while already know this, but if you're new here, I'll just tell you, down there on the floor, that big empty spot is where I used to keep all of the boxes for the figures. All the boxes, all the cards were all stacked up down there in an orderly fashion. So my plan for this now is to build just a simple, just a two-tier shelf. I don't want to do the shelves and brackets like I have here, because when you install those, sometimes you have to tap on the bracket to make it go in. Well, I don't want to be tapping anything because I don't want to cause a figure avalanche. So I'm just going to build just a simple two-tier shelf just to place down there to have more room for the, for more figures. So I guess you're wondering, okay, what'd you do with the boxes? Let's go in the other room.
All right, so this is what I've done here in this room. So I found both of these bookshelves on Nextdoor, $35 for the pair. Couldn't pass it up. I mean, this is perfect. And I'll just start with this shelf here. So up at the top, I just have the Cantina set box there. And then we got Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. And then it goes to Clone Wars. All right, these are in chronological order. I like some sort of order. And then we got Bad Batch, and then the Bad Batch continues there. And then I just stuck Gaming Greats there, and then Rebels, and then Rogue One, and then A New Hope. And I just have the Speeder Bike and Grogu box back there. So when I start receiving the Kenobi wave, those boxes will go here. I will probably get, like a thin piece of plywood, just like a 1/4 inch, something really light, and just lay it there on top of these boxes, and then move Rebels down and put the Kenobi wave there. Okay? Yeah, that's my plan for that shelf. But that looks nice, I think. Yeah, those look good there. And since I'm still on this wall, I've got some of the cards hanging here. I've got the Target Clone Wars wave up at the top with Anakin, Echo, Obi-Wan, and Hawk. And then I just have the credit collection cards here, the ones that I have. Yeah, I don't buy those. I just got the ones that I thought really looked good. So yeah, those look good. And then I just have my extra Han there. Just have him just still on the card. And my little review spot. And since I'm still on this side of the room, I have the rest of the 40th anniversary Empire cards hanging just there. I had nowhere else to put them. And since I'm still on wide angle, I have the archive cards, the Power of the Force, cards, and then the, Phantom Menace cards. So that's what those look like on this wall. And this is just a storage room. You can hear the AC running behind me. And of course, I have that hanging. I found that floating in Lake Lanier. I said, this is coming home with me. Yeah, so that's where I just have these. All right. Just had nowhere else to put them, but it works, but having these cards hanging there, I think looks okay, for now. I'm more concerned about the boxes. Yeah, so that's what I've done on this wall and that little storage room, and of course my big cutout Vader. If I pan over to this wall, on this shelf, I have all the red and black boxes, with the exception up here. I just have the Vader and the Boba card up there, just because I love those two. And this shelf starts with the comic book line, those that I have. That is my knockoff Maul. That is the blue box prototype Boba, and then HasCon exclusive Rex. And then these start in chronological order. The first one I have here is 23. That's Cassian Edu. And it just goes on down, staying in order. With the exception of this shelf, I have some of the larger boxes and some of the deluxes and the 2 Target exclusives, Hondo and the Mountain Trooper. All right, those are there. And then in the back, I just have the 3-pack Cassian, Jen, and Death Trooper, and the Legacy Vader boxes back there. And then the numbered ones, pick back up here, and it ends with Kit Fisto. All right, as far as what I have in this room, and then picks up with some exclusives, and then gets into Gaming Greats down there on the bottom. All right. And of course, the rest of the cards, or boxes, I should say, the rest of the boxes are on this shelf with Empire, Jedi, The Mandalorian, continuing on with The Mandalorian, and then Book of Boba, and then sequel trilogy. Okay, so that is what I've done. And again, my plan here is just to build a simple 2-tier shelf just to put there, because like I mentioned, to get these brackets to seat in here, sometimes you have to beat on them a little bit. And I'm afraid any kind of vibration, because I would have to get the mounts, I would have to attach the mounts to the same studs. I'm afraid any vibration might cause these to fall. And that's the last thing I want. But I am pretty pleased with how these shelves turned out. Let me get turned around here. Yeah, that's some random chair sitting there. That was a chair that belonged to my grandmama. She didn't need it anymore. It was in the other room, but I just have it here for right now. But yeah, these two shelves turned out great. I was so lucky to have found them for such a good price. I mean, $35 for the pair. It's great. Now, I did have to move a lot of stuff around to make room, put a lot of stuff in the attic. But I am pretty pleased with how this turned out. Now, as I get more, it's going to fill up. But fortunately, these are deep enough to where if I had to, I could double them up, front and back. I could double them up. So that is good. But that is it. I just wanted to give y'all a look at what's going on as far as the display. And if you're new here, if you're interested in the collection, feel free to check out my collection update from last month. But this is what I got now. And I'm pretty happy with how this looks. So, yeah. I just wanted to share this just to, let y'all see what I've done, because as far as, my intros and everything, y'all aren't going to see the boxes anymore, like you used to. They're all in here now. But hopefully, 2 more shelves, I'll just add more figures. So, yeah. That's all I got. Again, I just wanted to share. And just like I say at the end of every video, if you like videos on Star Wars The Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it. And I just thank you guys so much for checking out this video. And we'll just see y'all next time.